you like vet an actor before you work with them? Like, do you ask around, like mutual friends, be like, what's it like to work with this person? Or do you just
only when it's like an LTS, life's too short. Like you
someone
know,
that has a reputation you've heard, maybe that's
like there's a small group but it's people don't do that if it's just like they didn't like what it's like. Life is too short. Like, and it can be about great people, like great actors that are just so difficult that it just eats. Like it's not worth it's just not worth it.
I mean, I have a different take. Like, I don't mind when people have bad reputations, depending upon who I'm talking to. Because if the bad reputation is just that they, because one of the things I really like is when people are very, like, demanding for the thing. Not when it's, like, their own personal, like, I need this coffee a certain temperature or whatever. But when it's, like, I want the thing to be really good and I'm going to be a little bit crazy as a result of that. I'm really into those people and those actors and everything. So a lot of people don't like those people. And they're like, oh, it's difficult or she's difficult. But I like that.
Yeah.
So
I remember I was being asked by someone I really respect, who was casting his show about an actor who I had mixed feelings about, but is a great actor.
Right.
And I just kept saying, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have but he's a great actor.
That was the code for telling them what they needed to know, basically. You're going to get a great actor. There's some other stuff that it's your choice whether you want to deal with it or not.
I mean, Yogi Berra had the best comment. He's like, I'm sick of nice guys. Give me somebody who can hit.
Yeah.
It's like, that's really, like, that's a bit how I feel. I was like in a meeting with somebody, and the first thing they started off with was like, we only want to work with nice guys, and and I was like, that's not the pitch. Like, I want you to think I'm there because of what I bring and what I do for an audience of millions of people. Whether or not I create an environment of, like, sort of joy amongst us.
But are there enough nice guys that are super talented? Is my question. Like, aren't there like 1,000 exceptional nice guys? So why bother with the assholes?
Yes and no. I don't know.
I mean, it is complicated.
This is a large discussion.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's a cultural discussion and all those things.
I think also there are people, you have to, like, remember that people change.
Right.
And, like, someone that I worked with when I was 19 or 20 or, maybe a completely different person now. They might have, if it was maybe drinking or they're like completely different.
But also there's a different, like, ideology with America, because I know there was something, this is really the theater pretentious, but I read an interview with Anne Bogart. Do you know who that is? Like, this experimental theater director.
Okay.
And she was talking about how there's a word in German that means argument and creativity. It means, like, a creative argument that is impassioned. And, like, in America, there's no word for that. But they were like, as a culture, they're really into clashing, bringing about creativity. And in America, we sense clashing as being anti to the process.
Right.
And so I do think it's a bit of a cultural thing. And so in terms of, as I say, like, sometimes the guys that are, or women or whatever, being nice because they're so invested in something. But it's a
rabbit hole that is a
it's a rabbit hole.
So let's